We've got tips and recipes for healthy living. So for fun and inspiration, come and join us in the raw food world.
Welcome, everybody. This is Matt Monarch with the Raw Food World TV show. With Angela Stokes Monarch here.
With wet hair.
With wet hair. And we've got a lot of little tidbits to talk about today.
That sounds potentially exciting, doesn't it?
Yes.
Maybe there's some tips in there.
There's lots of tips. Let's start out with a tip right off the bat. We wanted to talk about, what was it? Coffee extract.
Ah.
Do you want to read this nice little lovely shim?
It was a very nice message from someone called Raven Dream. I'm assuming this is a woman for some reason. They said, "Oh my God, just got your flavor extracts today. Coffee and dark chocolate. The coffee one is so good. I think it's going to seriously help me stop drinking coffee for good. I have failed over and over because I love the taste of coffee, but now I'm just putting these drops in water and not drinking coffee. You might mention this on a video for coffee drinkers." Well, we're mentioning it on a video, Ms. Raven Dream. And look, this is it. We've got some here, the coffee flavor extract. It is amazing. I've never really been addicted to coffee much in my life. There were a few phases where I was, but I absolutely love the smell of coffee. So, like, I wouldn't want to drink coffee, you know, but this isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's cool. Whenever I was with my mom, I would smell that, so it's like... Cool.
I got addicted to coffee in Iceland and the Netherlands, big coffee drinking countries.
I've only drinking coffee like once or twice in my life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now no one needs to drink coffee because we got coffee flavor extract. Baba. Shivers. Not disturb the nice people. No. What else, Bibba?
A lovely lady came up to me and asked me, "Matt, I know you're an advocate of MMS. Why are people telling me it's bad for me to take? Like, why should, it's like very dangerous." And they gave me articles and stuff like that.
What is MMS?
Miracle Mineral Solution.
What is it?
MMS it's chlorine dioxide after you activate it. And in my opinion, it is probably the best parasite destroying agent on the planet. It's just pretty harsh and intense to take. Jim Humble, the creator of MMS, was actually, he's like running away from everybody. He's in Mexico. This product actually, he proved that you give it to someone who has malaria, it heals them 100% guaranteed. There's massive testimonials online of it. We used to carry it, but the FDA banned it. So what I wanted to say was MMS is a great agent to use when needed. I don't necessarily think it's a good idea to take every single day for the rest of your life.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. It's chlorine dioxide. You smell it. It's not chlorine, but it makes you smell like chlorine.
Yeah.
But remember in an episode a while back where I had scabies, canine scabies from those dogs that we saved from Mexico? I went 3 months without being able to get rid of that stuff. I had it all over my body. And then when I did the MMS procedure for life-threatening diseases, which includes DMSO, it got rid of it. It was insane. So, I don't know, did you want to share with them, Angela, what just transpired?
Yes. About 10 days ago, I came to the realization that I had contracted equine scabies from our horses. So, to me, energetically, this was really interesting because exactly 2 years previously, as Mr. Monarch was just saying, we had contracted canine scabies from the dogs that we saved in Mexico. Now we're living with 3 horses who we kind of rescued in some sense, and suddenly I got equine scabies from them. So I'm okay now. It's done now, but it was pretty intense. This last week or so, I was dealing with equine scabies. So I had rashes and outbreaks and itching all over my body. Really uncomfortable. Nothing like as uncomfortable as the canine scabies, though. Thankfully, some of you probably remember us saying when we had the canine scabies that, we were looking up stuff about it online, and we were reading things that were saying it's believed that there's nothing more painful and crazy making for someone to contract than canine scabies. Like, it literally drives dogs insane. It's so unbelievably painful. So the equine scabies was nothing like that, but it also, is a challenge to work through. It's this parasite. It's like a mite, a little animal that comes off the big animal, and comes and lives under your skin, creates all these rashes, sucks your blood, all that kind of stuff. So because we'd had the canine scabies 2 years previously, luckily I realized immediately what it was, and we knew how to handle it. So it took about a week for me to clear it through my system, and now I'm totally fine again. But during that time, it means, you're literally washing all bed sheets, towels, clothes, everything, every single day. And I was doing DMSO, MMS externally. I was taking MMS internally. I was taking Adia shots. I wasn't really eating, just small amounts of solids, mostly liquids. So it's pretty intense, but it works. I don't have equine scabies now, a week or so later. So I definitely concur with that concept that MMS is not something I would want to be taking into my body on a daily basis. I stank like a swimming pool for the entire week that I was doing that, but I came through it and don't have equine scabies anymore. And the horses don't either, thankfully. They were also treated, and
It's actually our neighbor's horse that she felt bad for because it's not taken care of.
Yeah, our neighbor's horse also has equine scabies, and there's no one to really look after the horse. So
when I had canine scabies, I took the MMS DMSO mixture, put it on over them, and there was red lines under my skin as if they were running away from it. It was crazy.
It was nasty.
Yeah. I'd like to say that I think all illness is neurosis. What?
It's a nice one, isn't it?
It's all neurosis. It's just fear. I was sitting there like practically naked outside with the horses and just in the midst of the world. What's the big deal? It's like it's in or it's out, right, babe?
It's in or it's out.
It's in or it's out. Like,
It's all the same.
I think I know what you mean by that. Like, this hand is in because you can touch it, and then around it is like out. It's like not part of it. So, but it's all one big. It's like a picture. You see this picture, and we're in. In between us is out. It's like it's all one though.
It's all the same.
It's just yeah. So, what is there to be afraid of? Like, what's going on here? Like, I was hugging the horses naked. It's just neurosis. Everything is.
It's all vibration, isn't it?
All sickness is vibration. That's another thing, guys. Anything that a human being says is nonsense.
Oops.
Everything. It's just made up.
It's just all perspective, isn't it, Bobby?
It's all perspective.
It's all neutral. It's all nothing. It's all the same thing.
How many times have you heard about 9/11?
32,000.
That's just like an extreme example. Can I just say something about that real quick? 9/11 is simply a picture. It was filmed, right? It was a picture, right? It's a picture of an airplane crashing into a building. It's a moment in time. And it's just turned into this like fear. Maybe I should leave it at that. But anything that comes out of any human is just utter nonsense, including myself.
Who should we listen to then? Should we listen to the horses?
You know what? I actually have a saying here that I just got from Kyung today.
That's not how you spell his name.
How do you spell it?
Keu.
Maybe you could read this, babe. Okay. Go for it.
Kyung Man. The whole thing?
It just came in off of this whole entire concept.
All right. I must remind the readers again that even the words I write, the diagrams I draw, and the paintings I paint are all designed to manipulate you. If you could hear me speak, the sound of my voice would likewise manipulate you. My intent is to inform you that if anyone is using sound, shape, or colour in any three-dimensional form, there is absolutely no truth in it. Realizing
This is what I've been talking about.
Realizing this reconnects us to awareness, realizing that no thought is accurate thought because all thought has a sound, shape, and colour. Then I only need to know one thing, and that is I know no thing. This removes the ego and any hint of pride. This leaves only wisdom to be your guide. When we trust wisdom to show us what to do, it's there when we need it. Wisdom doesn't know what to do until it arrives at the moment. Brian Camilla. That was a nice one, wasn't it?
Yes. What else scares people? What are people fearful of? Like
The body scanners at airports.
the body scanners at airports.
Microwaves. Tarantulas.
Okay, the body scanners at airports. Do you know how much mumbo jumbo is about this one picture in time of a airport scanner? It's crazy. You know, there's like stories about how they can go in and like install chips inside your body when you're in here, or in like figure like your gene pool inside this thing and classify you as a certain. It's just utter nutso.
Doesn't matter.
Let's just talk about every still. It's just nothing exists. Let's talk about the IRS. What is the IRS? Does it exist or does it not exist?
I don't think it exists.
I don't think it exists either. It's a picture and it's a fear. It's all about fear. It's about putting fear out there.
It's a vision, isn't it?
It's a vision. But let's just try to define the IRS. What is it? Is it a building with like people doing paperwork?
It's people wearing suits, isn't it?
And then there's like, they put people in jail. They let you know that to put more fear. It's just like everything's just nothing matters.
They've all got grey clothes on, haven't they?
Yeah. And look.
Oh no, not those pieces of paper.
This is a piece of paper. I just traded 20 coconuts that somebody could drink for this one piece of paper.
It's a piece of paper, isn't it?
It's a piece of paper. What's more valuable, a piece of paper or like or 20 coconuts?
I'd rather have the coconuts.
Me too. I don't know, guys.
It's a funny old world, isn't it?
Yeah. Who do we got there?
Andrew Stokes Monarch.
And Matt Monarch. It's hard to convey these types of concepts, so it's like...
They're probably going to get very angry and leave comments, aren't they?
Oh, that's all right. But it's just... you can't explain it because it's just not possible. It's like one of those things. But I just try to put seeds out there. All right, guys. And Matt Monarch, rocking the house, igniting with keys. And we'll see you again tomorrow at the Raw Food World TV show.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again at the Raw Food World.